Hello students, I heartily welcomes you all in our video lecture series on design of steel and RCC structures. So we will continue discussion on the design of steel connections. So in today's lecture, we'll discuss about types of bolted joint. So before starting discussion, let's have a look over the points which we are going to cover in today's session. In today's session, we will cover advantages and drawbacks, that is disadvantages of harsh strength friction grip bolts. After that, we'll start discussion on types of bolted joints. Before going towards today's points, let's have revision on the points which we have covered in previous sessions. So in previous lecture, we have covered about types and uses of bolted or bolts, that is black bolts and harsh strength bolts, how the strength and stresses will govern in harsh strength bolts and such type of bolted connections, what is meant by harsh strength friction grip bolts, how it differs from black bolts or harsh strength bolts. So all these points we have covered. Now let's continue our discussion with these harsh strength friction grip bolts. So in today's session we are going to discuss about advantages of harsh strength friction grip bolts. So there are a number of advantages of harsh strength friction grip bolts. We will discuss some of them. So in such type of bolted connections, it don't allow any slip as that of in case of ordinary bolted connections between the elements connected by such type of bolts. Hence, such type of connections provides rigid connections. And because of clamping actions, the load experienced and transmitted by friction only, and the bolts are not subjected to any type of shear and bearing. So we can say in such type of bolted connection, bearing failure and shearing failure will be eliminated or reduced in somewhat manner. Now as the name indicates, harsh strength friction grip bolts. So in such type of bolts, as we know, the strength is very high as compared to ordinary bolts, which increases its bolt value, which results in number of bolts which will be reduced, and this reduced number of bolts again results in reduction of size of plates or size of gusset plates required for the connections. In such type of connections, it also minimizes the deformation, if any, in bolts as well as connections. Now in such type of bolts, again there are provision of larger holes than usual to ease erection and take care of lack of fit. But these larger holes may result in strength of connection or may affect on the strength of connection. This point we should have to know. As we have discussed, ordinary bolted connections are also noiseless. So in such type of connection, it also provides noiseless fabrications as compared to that black bolted connections or riveted connections, because in such type of bolted connections, these bolts are tightened by means of special technique, that is by means of wrenches, etc. And again, the possibility of failure at the net section under the working load can be eliminated by using such type of bolts. And as we know, the load causing fatigue will be within the proof load, and hence the nuts are prevented from loosening and fatigue strength of the joint will be greater, or which results in the increase in the fatigue strength of the joint as compared to the welded connection. Now what is meant by this fatigue strength? About this fatigue we have already discussed in different properties of the metal or steel. So फटीग क्या होता है, तो फटीग के बारे में हमने ये डिस्कस किए थे कि इट कैन बी डिफाइंड एज द स्ट्रेंथ अगेंस्ट द कंटिन्यूअस लोडिंग और वाइब्रेशंस इफ एनी। तो ये जो फटीग स्ट्रेंथ है इस बोल्ट के अंदर वो भी ज़्यादा हो जाएगी, ये भी जो है इसका एक एडवांटेज है। Now again, as we have discussed, the load is transferred by friction only, then hence there will be no stress construction in the poles. Also in this such type of bolts, it requires only few persons for making the connections, as unlike in case of the riveted joints. Why we know this? Because these type of bolts have high strength, number of bolts on the connection will reduce as compared to riveted joints, which results in the speedy works and also reduction in the manpower required. Again, in such type of connections, there is no requirement of heating or cooling, etc., as in case of riveted or welded connections, and there is no danger for the workers, or the safety of the worker can be enhanced in such type of connections. Again, in such type of connection, alterations if any, that means replacement of any defective piece, maintenance of the joint, or replacement of the defective bolts can be done very easily as compared to the welded connection. As we know, in welded connection, if it loses its strength, we have to demolish, or we have to dismantle that welded connection, or we have to re-weld such type of connections. But in case of bolted, if bolt loses its strength or there will be some defect in bolts, we can replace it very easily. So this is also the a very good advantage of such type of bolted connections. Now apart from all these advantages, such type of bolts, that is high strength friction grip bolts, also have some of the drawbacks or disadvantages. So we will discuss some of the drawbacks or disadvantages of using high strength friction grip bolts. So in such type of bolts, it usually involves a significant fabrication effort, that is by means of some special techniques to produce bolt holes and associate plates or members or cleats. Again, it requires a special procedure to ensure that the clamping action required for preloaded friction grip joints should be achieved, as we have already discussed in earlier sessions. In such type of bolts, for the requirement of preloaded friction grip, we have to use special techniques, that is by means of branch, by means of some any other electronics devices. Now in such type of connections also, it may provide rigidity than the normally bolted connections or riveted connections, but it may not be as rigid as the welded connections. So we can say it is also the drawback of using such type of bolted connections. Also, these bolts have very high strength. Also, the cost of using such bolts will be high, about 50% higher than the black bolts. So because of this cost matter, we can consider it as a disadvantage of this bolt. Now as in such type of bolts, we have discussed earlier that to increase the strength of bolt, the percentage of carbon is increased. So this increased percentage of carbon reduces the ductility of the metal or ductility of the bolt, which reduces the percentage elongation at the time of failure. Or we can say the percentage elongation at the time of failure in such type of bolted connection is about 12% only. So this is also not a good sign of using such type of bolts, or we can consider it as a drawback of such type of bolts. Now let's have our discussion on the types of bolted joints. As we have already discussed, the classification of connections or joints. The classification is generally based on the different parameters such as fasteners used, force experience, rigidity of the connection, etc. So based on fastener, we have discussed that connections are classified as riveted connection, bolted connection, and welded connection. Now these bolted connections are further classified as based on its force experienced by the bolt in shear connections, tension connections, and combined shear and tension connections. Now these shear connections are supposed to carry shear forces, or it provides strength against the shear. So if we see an animation regarding such type of simple shear connection, it can clear this.
This shear, simple, or pin connection only attaches the web of the beam to the column. It allows the flanges to freely rotate.
Angles, which we can say it is the example of simple shear connections. Now, these shear connections are further classified as lap joints or butt joints. What is meant by this lap joint and butt joint? Lap joint means when two members or two plates are connected in such a way that both are overlapped each other. Suppose there is a plate, so we can see it is a steel plate which is overlapped by means of another plate and connected by means of bolts. Okay, so such type of connections are termed as lap joints. Okay, or if these two bolts, suppose this is one bolt and this is another bolt, these are connected face to face and covered by means of some covering material, cover plates on either one side or both sides. Such type of bolted connections are termed as butt joints. Now these butt joints are further classified as single cover butt joint and double cover butt joint based on the cover plates used. Now we will discuss this later on in upcoming sessions. For today's session, we will stop here. Based on topics we have covered in today's session, it may ask some of the question in the examination. So these may be some of the expected questions which can ask in examination. You can note it down. That is, give the advantages and drawbacks of high strength friction grip bolts. State types of bolted joints. Explain any one with neat sketch. Explain in detail about bolted joints. I hope you have noted it down. So we will stop for today's session. We'll see you in next session. Thank you.